Hey, you've been scrolling for a while, haven't you? You're here on this video, but you're also thinking about the email you forgot to send, or the list of things you want to finish, or what your boss meant earlier when they passed a rude and snide comment on you. Like your body is in a relaxing mood, but there are so many thoughts going in your head, constantly trying to tell you, oh, this is not done. Oh, this is not enough. Oh, you have done this wrong. The perfectionist in you never worked enough. If you are one of these people who think constantly and like there is a thought running on the back of your mind on constant basis, well, because my mind itself, it never shuts up, and there are days when I wake up at night and I have still my mind running on overload. And whenever I wake up, even if it is at 11 a.m., I feel exhausted. I feel like, oh shit, I have done so much work. I never feel energized when I wake up. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where we talk about internal stuff that you have been shushing for so long. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the internal chaos. That is why your mind never shuts up and it keeps on speaking. There's a word therapists use and it's called hypervigilance. It's a constant looking out. It's a constant scanning of danger, of mistakes, for all the signs that indicate that you have disappointed someone or some people or very less people. And it's one of the reasons why you replay the conversation at night. And not just that, why you think of all the worst case scenarios, the overthinking, the deep scenes, the full scenarios of how someone will betray you and how you're going to get hurt. It happens in your brain and in every possibility that you can think of, and your mind get hurt by them all the time. And you know the worst part is that it's your mind, it's your imagination, and it's your scenarios. And even in yourself, you never get to be the winner. Why? Why does it happen? Your brain is preparing itself. It's like preparing for a war that may never come.
But you have all the soldiers online, do you not have all of your soldiers online? But they don't have the weapons to protect you, then why are they on the line?
Honestly, you don't even know what it feels like to have a true, quiet mind anymore. You don't even know how to break free of these patterns because you don't see them as a problem. You see them as a solution. Or maybe you don't even realize that you do that, and that's where I enter. Why does it feel normal from a psychiatrist point of view? You have trained your body to live on high alert. Your brain itself pumps out the stress chemicals and your heart races somewhere. It became your normal. And you have made this story to tell yourself that you're a high achiever. But you're exhausted, aren't you? I am exhausted. I was extremely exhausted. And most of the time, whenever these scenario happens, I don't know they're happening. I was not aware till I started finding reasons. And I know it can be overwhelming. I know it is overwhelming to lose in every scenario that happens in my brain. And that is cruel for myself. And yet, the second I tried to slow down, you know what happened? My body freaked out. Like my brain was like, ooh, what is this? This stillness, this stability, I don't feel safe in that. That's what my brain said. And after some time, I knew that my overthinking was something that I was taking pleasure in. Like these deep fake scenarios, it kind of weirded me out, like why this is happening. And I understood that this is not seeking pleasure. It's like I love familiarity. Like my mind loves to go on places where he knows that, okay, we can be safe. We know this place. We cannot get hurt. That's what happens. And if you still cannot trust me, if you still cannot relate to me, here are some of the mental signs. You overthink, you replay all the past conversations, you have very fragmented focus, like you are unable to finish any task, you have a lot of mind chatter. Have you even tried meditation? I don't think so. You have difficulty making decisions, even the simple one, like what milk to choose. Harsh self-talk, you are judgmental about even resting for a busy week. Like from having unstable moods, you have hypersensitivity, you feel easily triggered, and you have the sense of dread or urgency, like something is always wrong, something is slipping away, so you just try to rush and put yourself in the right shoes. And there are physical signs. Don't let me go there, you will feel bad. And I know that you can relate. I know when it comes to constantly thinking and having a mind where it never shuts up is not a good thing, and it's too much. As a result of this, what happens is you result to procrastination, you have impulsivity, and you have to overcommitting to things, and it's just a lot for a person like you, the beautiful soul you are. Even to the philosophical point, like what does the philosopher said earlier? So I have the Stoics here, which said we suffer more in our imagination than in reality. And that is true. It kind of hit me when I read it for the first time. It kind of like told me that, okay, you know what, you're not the very special person to overthink. Everyone had been living in imagination world for so long that we have lost the touch of reality. I know it's not our fault, it's not my fault. At the same time, I'm not going to do the harsh self-talk to blame myself for it. I know things have happened in my life that made me this way, but at the same time, these what if scenarios, my brain is now used to them. The reality itself feels like a threat to me. This way of thinking constantly is my way of feeling safe. And these are out of my control because I know those are my thoughts. I know I have thought of them, but at the same time, I don't want them. I don't want them to come in and ruin my day. So how do I control that? Like, I know now that my mind is it's kind of planning itself, and it thinks that if something like this happens, it will pain less. But no, that's a lie. You can never ever be prepared for anything. You can never ever be prepared enough for worst case, because let me give you a reality check. When it literally happens, it will blow your mind. You won't be able to live with yourself. Why? One scene that happened to me was losing my father, and when it literally happened, I was not able to get up from bed for almost a year. The imagination scenarios are momentary things. You get to move on with your life when they happen, but the reality when it happens in real life, it kind of blows you away. You're never ever prepared. So if you think in that context that, okay, why do I make myself suffer? Imagination itself is pain. You feel the pound in your heart. You feel your anxiety driving yourself to places that you've never been. You feel like you're going to different things. Your heart is racing. You feel your mind is running amok. And for 3 or 4 or 5 days, you are not even calm. I know, I have been there. When they happen, it's like out of your control. And your imagination is the way of control to like armor yourself, to feel like, oh, it's your safety blanket. And I get it. You've been survived a lot by being ready for everything. But if control has what kept you and I safe, why are we tired? Why are we always anxious? Why are we always thinking still? Whenever someone talks to us in a loud way, why do we shiver? Continue this thing for another 6 months or so. What will happen? I want to push you here. What if you like the chaos? Not in the conscious way, but in a anxiety way. No, you secretly believe the reason that you have done so well is because you think that way, is because you like it. But if you stop overthinking, you will drop the ball. That if you stop people pleasing, people will leave. Like if you don't agree with someone, they will get angry at you and they will leave and you will be left alone. So are you literally scared of them leaving or you being alone? We'll find the reason, like what's happening here. There's so many things clustered here and we have to like unravel all these ribbons that are like this. We have to unravel that. And if you stop preparing for every disaster, you will get blindsided. If you don't think of the way to come back to your friend or to your ex-friend, you will lose the argument. That has happened with me. It's not discipline. It's a fear disguised in its full glorified way. It's a fear. It's nothing else. So what are the emotional tools that we can follow? I want to tell you a secret that if your brain has learned itself the chaos, it can teach itself peace too. I know it is a very long shot, but at the same time, once you start doing that, you will learn peace. I am learning peace, trust me. Your brain is like a habit machine. Whatever you serve it, it follows. Whatever happened around you, it makes those patterns. So when your mind is always busy, racing thoughts, worrying, feeling on edge, your brain build pathways to keep you going. It's basically telling you that this is how we keep safe. Familiarity concept to that effect, it kind of puts all of these things into light. And here's where we start. Okay, what we're gonna do, the first thing is we catch it, like we call it out. If something like this is happening, we call out that this is a fear. Let's name it. Every time I do that, every time I have anxious thought and I give it a name, I call it a fear, kind of take power away from it. I do not give it enough power to drive me crazy. And I know it might sound like a very cliche thing to do, but trust me, try it. You will see the effect of it. I know it's not going to 100% take away all your anxiety, but at the same time, it will help you even for 5 seconds. It will help you distinguish your thought from yourself. Your thought, you will be able to see that from the third person's view. Like shining a light on a very scary shadow. It's like that, and suddenly it looks very less threatening. And you can tell itself like, okay, this is a fear, that's I'm in that zone again. So the another thing we can do is we can take 4 4 4 4 4 fours. Like try the breathing in method. Like breathe in, hold for 4 seconds, then breathe out by counting to 4 and then hold for 4 seconds. Do it 3 times, and trust me, your body believes this process. Your body believes the way you're breathing. That's why whenever there are anxiety attacks, people ask you to slow down, take momentary breathing, take good breathing. So because it's the fastest way to calm your nervous system down. It's not magic, I know, but it's the closest thing. Paper trash talk. This is one of my favorite. I love this one. Empty your mind on paper. Write all the mess down that you have been feeling. Write down all the bad thoughts, all the swirling thoughts, the fears, the to-dos, the doubts. Spill it out without judgment. Don't judge yourself for that. Once it's out, now your mind does not have to keep running in loops because you gave it a safe space to park. You kind of parked it. Your brain relaxes when your chaos, your things in mind has somewhere to go. Your mind can relax. Start also having me moments. Claim little moments for yourself. One selfish moment, one thing that you can do. It can be pointless. There should be no audience. It should not be to put on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook. It should not be for other people. It should be for you. Go outside, have a watch, look at birds, look at sky. Do something that can be yours. It can be very small. You don't always have to be productive. You don't always have to do some things that brings the best out of you, that people think, oh, you're living the best life. You don't have to live for other people's expectations or standards. It's okay to have a slow day. It's okay to realize yourself that you exist. You just exist, and over time these moments will grow, and your peace won't feel like stranger anymore. You don't have to rush to one place to another. You have to just wait. That what will happen if you constantly remain in the chaos of your mind? And if you stay in this state, what will happen? Always overthinking, always on the edge. And let me tell you, overthinking is not just for you, it's for other people as well. When you do this, other people somehow start to count on you. You will become the person that is an emotional dumping ground for other people. Allow me to explain, okay? So here's a small picture. A friend called you, okay? And it's not just for chatting, it's for to tell you that they have all the worries in the world, and you drop what you were doing. Why? You felt responsible for them. You want to make them feel better. Actually, you don't feel better as well. Or at work, you stayed late to fix a problem that is technically not yours. And you are the emotional safe space that people run to you when things get messy, because again, you like being important one. For some reason, you don't have a control in your life, but you want to help other people. If something like this keep on happening, you will become the dumping ground for other people's garbage while you are smelling in your own filth. Don't try to spam me. I am the same person. And you hide your stress. Maybe you try to hide your stress because other needs you to be strong. My mother called me strong, and I have to be strong because they see me as strong. It's like carrying everyone else's heavy bag at the same time yours and wondering why you're still tired. one day, maybe you will think that you don't know who you are. And without all that noise, without all the expectations, and when people leave, you feel like you have somehow failed in life. Your true self, your messy self, your self that you love and you don't even know is buried with all that chaos. And that's not just burnout, that's losing touch with yourself. And when you do that, that calls self erasure. What can you do today? We can make it simple. It can be as simple as when you feel the urge to fill the silence, to plan or to explain, you don't do that. You let the silence stretch. You let the world not fall apart. Know that your peace is not lost, it's just buried inside that all that noise, and we are going there step by step. And let's go find it together. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, spread the knowledge to someone you know is buried deep down in internal chaos. And comment, when were you the dumping ground for anyone? Or did you leave them or let them erode you? I will not judge. And subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. See you next time.